Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Channeling Spirit and Happy New Year, everyone. Hi, Kira. Happy Wednesday, too. Yay. Nice to see you here. And please say hello in the comments. Oops, I bumped my table. Hopefully, you guys can hear me all right. Hopefully, my technical issues are okay for the moment. I never know with StreamYard. But yay, so yep, we're in 2025 and yeah, I took some time off and it was nice and I hope you guys had a good time as well celebrating the holidays and the new year now. Hi Brendita and hello Jim. Hi Jacqueline. Hi Nicole. Yay, we got a fun crowd here today. So with channeling spirit, I give readings. You guys are welcome to type a question in the comments. If you can put 3 star or 3 hearts behind it, that would be helpful for me to find it easier. For any spirit guide on your team, it could be a specific question or a general message for a specific guide or any guide who wants to show up. I do have a few questions that came in from my Facebook private group, Intuitive Soul Rising. So I have 3 questions from there that I'll be getting to. And Kira, you're one of those questions, so I have you on my list. Unless you have a different question and you want to share that, that's fine too. But hello, oh hi Faith, hi Angela. Hi, Lauren. Hello. Hi. Did I say hi, Anne? I think I did. I'm not sure. Yay. So yeah, how have you guys been feeling? I'd love to hear if you guys have been feeling any like crazy energies, shifts and changes. I definitely have been more tired lately. So I was definitely taking it way slow and just enjoying present moment time with my family. And now my kids are back in school. So I'm just getting kind of slow, getting back to my routine. But I do have an important announcement to make that this is going to be my final show, my final live show on Wednesday with Channeling Spirit. I just feel guided to focus on new ideas, new creative endeavors. And really, my highest intention is to build a bigger and broader community base here on my channel. And so I really want to thank everybody that has supported me and consistently showed up week to week and just everyone who supported me since I've started this channel. I really appreciate all of you. And I'm so grateful for that. And I love giving readings. I love doing these live shows. But I think, when I start picking up the pace on creating more content and growing my channel, then there might be a time where I'll come back and do some live readings like this on YouTube. But for now, if you're looking for readings or that type of guidance, I recommend checking out my Patreon group because I do monthly sessions there, and I do give group channelings there, but also some private readings depending on those who submit questions every month there can have an opportunity to get a reading there and that way. And I am considering also opening up my doors again to giving one-on-one private readings, which I charge $99 for an hour, but I haven't made that official yet. So you can go on my website, intuitivesoulrising.com, to stay updated on what my services are, and even the Patreon information is there as well. So anyways, has anyone else how have you guys been feeling? So Nicole says, hi, Rachel. Okay, so you have a question. So let me star that. And you were saying, Nicole says, I've been tired. It's weird. I need 8 hours of sleep each night. Yeah, I do. I definitely need 8 hours for sure. And it's just been heavier. Like I've just been, even during the day, sometimes getting really tired or just slow to start, like even getting deep sleep and good sleep. I still feel like it's and there's a lot going on in my dreams as well. So it could be that. I've definitely been doing a lot of like astral work in my dreams that I've been remembering. So So that kind of makes for like a heavier night as well. I do usually bring in a guest guide for a group message. Today on my spirit drive, I felt Archangel Metatron around me, and I haven't channeled him in a while. And even as I'm saying that, it's like all this energy coming in. So I'm sure he has a message for us. I also have to give a shout out to David Bowie today, who's one of my spirit guides. It is his birthday. So happy birthday, David. I think he's gonna be 78 today at heavenly years. So he's around. I did got Freddie Mercury's around. So there's always a group of guides that come like an entourage, but I am gonna bring in Archangel Metatron for a group message for us. And let's just see. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Jacqueline. I'll miss you guys too, but I'll be around. Join me in my private Intuitive Soul Rising group for latest events and updates of what I'll be doing new stuff and offering still mediumship circle practices there as well. So look forward to doing one of those soon. Okay, so let me get to Archangel Metatron, because I see you guys are typing in your questions. Yes, so Archangel Metatron, let me see what he wants to share with our group. Well, first of all, he's just saying hello. And he's also he's showing me the sun. He's saying sunshine, and he's showing me the sun, and he's saying sunny skies ahead, bright skies ahead is what I'm hearing for the light workers, for the team light workers. So he's like, go team light workers. He's saying you all are doing such an amazing and heavenly job at holding the frequency, holding the line. And many of you, well, what he's showing is that like we've risen as a collective to a higher frequency where it's easier for us to meet our galactics, for the galactic guides to meet us at this heavenly frequency that we're all holding. So it feels like he's showing me that a lot of you are getting a lot of like nighttime visitations or astral visitations with your galactic star family members. And if you're not having those experiences, then expect those experiences to increase. So as we move into the new year, there's going to be a lot more like activity on the galactic side of things coming in. And he's also telling me that David Bowie has a message for our I think David Bowie has a message about that for our Galactic New Moon Mission Report, which I do as a free service for Patreon. So if you want to sign up for Patreon as a free member, then you'll have access to that, which is I do once a month. And this month it's going to be towards the end of the month because I think the new moon is on like January 29th. So it's going to be around there. But yeah, so what else, Metatron? What else can we... He's highlighting quantum physics and quantum mechanics right now. So I feel like a lot of you are getting into like higher studies, or you're being initiated into higher cosmic studies as it relates to quantum law or quantum physics and how the universe actually functions and works in this time matrix system. A lot of you are being called to do grid work, especially this year. He's saying this year is a big year for grid work. And so if you feel a calling in your heart or a resonance with that, like you feel called to go to specific energetic locations in your area locally, or just you feel like guided to travel, then it's probably because there's an activation for you there at that specific point. And a lot of us are going to be getting our past life memories coming back online. So if you haven't already started getting flashes or flashbacks of memories and memory codes, that's what he's saying, memory coding. So he's calling it memory codex. So there's like a remembering happening, a reawakening happening. So as these grid line systems of Mother Earth start turning on, a lot of us are grid workers. So even if we don't call ourselves grid workers, he's saying we are active grid workers because we're activated starseeds. So wherever you are like a beacon of light that's just transmitting this frequency everywhere you go. So even if you're not consciously saying that you're going to sit down and meditate and work on the grid lines or things like that, those types of practices, just know that you are a grid worker, because the more you enhance your frequency, the more you raise your frequency, the more you help to activate the grid points on the planet, and you help to activate her grid lines. And so that message, that frequency spreads far and wide. And so as a collective, we've really grown as a collective unit of light workers, in that we're able to telepathically communicate, we're able to work together in dream times, experiences. So we're really like, he's just going like systems go, like we're really activating, like this is an activating year for us, but it's like we're starting off at a really high frequency level, he's saying, and then the solar activations are going to continue to intensify. So yeah, he's saying definitely, if you feel called to do grid work, that's something that we can always use more, like boots on the ground, like working more intentionally in a closed group, like even like in my Patreon group, things like that, working together, or just again, however you feel called to join in on that. Anything else, Metatron? No, it just keeps highlighting like sunny skies ahead. So he's saying like move to the beat of your own drum. So your heart is the rhythm of your soul. He's saying your heart produces the rhythm or the frequency of your soul. So as long as you continue to move along your path according to the beat of your own drum, your heart's rhythm, he's really highlighting pacing yourself. There's a lot of work still to do, like clearing work, shadow work on a collective level, but he really feels like it's most important that you pace yourself and you tune to the rhythm of your own biometric system. It's what he's saying. So your biomechanical system, he's saying. So like when you feel tired, definitely rest. When you feel like you need to take a break, especially from social media, he's saying there's like, we need a lot more downtime between like, yeah, being able to rest off of social media or take breaks. So definitely give yourself some more room, like a space in between when you just find yourself like on your phone all the time. He's saying that try to like find more ways to incorporate connecting to nature, and it doesn't have to be elaborate. He's saying connecting to nature really means just connecting back to yourself, your organic self, the organic templates that nature provides. So like waking up when the sun rises, going to bed when the sun sets, things like that, like just tuning your biorhythm to the natural cycles of nature is really important in enhancing your vibration, your frequency, and your ability to stay grounded and tuned and centered, like on the center line of your highest path. So when you're following your heart, you're always following your highest path and your highest timeline. When you're moving towards what excites you, what brings you enthusiasm, but tuning to the cycles of nature and having like regular practices where you ground and connect on a daily basis with nature. And he's even saying your nature guides, your nature spirit guides, your elemental guides as well. The dragons will help you stay connected to that your higher self, but also tuned to Mother Earth. So Mother Earth's needs and balancing your higher needs with your earthly needs is really important as part of your spiritual practice. So he's highlighting that. And I feel like he's saying that's a grounded and well-rounded message. So I feel like that's all he has to share at the moment, but maybe more will come in as we get to some of your questions. So I'm going to tune back in here and just see some of the comments. Hi, Vanefsha. Okay, so let's, oh yes, Lauren saying that she does grid work in her dreams and astral projection. Yes, that's awesome. Yeah, astral projection is something that my guides want me to learn, and I have a bunch of books that I'll be reading soon. I also have a friend who teaches that, so maybe she can help me with that. But awesome. Yeah, that's something important that we can learn. Okay, so let me go up to the first question, which let me make sure I didn't miss anyone, is Nicole. Okay, Nicole says, I would love a message from my team. Feeling a bit anxious and nervous with starting the busyness. Is there any advice I can take in? Okay, well, Metatron is still here and he's saying, step number one, take a deep breath, sigh and relax. And he's highlighting for you to just practice a more grounding routine. Find a routine that is feels grounding for you. So I guess you would be one that he's kind of talking to in the group when he's highlighting our need to keep a steady pace. Like what he means is not to let the busyness or the external environment like dictate how we feel about ourselves, how we feel in the present moment, how we pace ourselves. He says it's all about intention, having the intention to stay on your highest path or stay in alignment through grounded action, which has to do with how we prioritize our tasks. So a lot of times we prioritize, he's showing like we have the tendency as humans and how we're conditioned to prioritize like work over play and like to-dos or busyness over or productivity over relaxation or over self-care. So he's highlighting for you like taking some days off. Like if you feel like you need a vacation, even if it's just like one day where you go somewhere, you drive out somewhere, and just spend the day in nature or doing something that you love that isn't like something that you typically give yourself permission to do, can help a lot in resetting the timelines. So it's kind of like just going out of your way to do something unique and different and taking a day for yourself. And he's saying even scheduling that in like ahead of time, like making that part of your monthly routine, that you have like one day a month that it's like your self-care day and that you mark that off in your calendar. So yeah, things are picking up collectively speaking. Like there's definitely like that sense of busyness in the air, like people like ready to get back into action. But I think this opportunity is for healing and self-growth. He's saying is to really self-reflect on, for you, Nicole, as to what are the activities that make you feel the most grounded, that help you to feel the most centered or in peace. And it could be as something as simple as like drinking a hot tea, at a certain time of day, something like that. It doesn't have to be, again, elaborate. But if you think of all the self-care rituals you've ever done and practices you've ever done, and the ones that really helped make you feel very connected and centered with your connection to Mother Earth, he's highlighting you also have a lot of nature and spirit, like fairies around you, elemental guides. I know you're really connected with the dragons, but he's highlighting the fae with you as well. Like they might have some messages from you, and he's showing like you pulling cards from the fae. So I don't know if you have some nature spirit guides that you work with, fairies might have a message for you on that. But yeah, I feel that's his general message for you, but also helpful for all of us to hear. So thank you for your question. I hope that helps. Okay, moving down. Oh, thank you. My lipstick. Oh, thank you. Yeah, last minute I was like, what earrings do I wear? And I grabbed these ones. These are one of my favorites. Thank you so much. And okay. So here's a question from Lauren. She says, Rachel, advice on starting my business, please. And thank you. Okay, so I guess it's just Metatron right now. That's here. He's saying, well, he's just showing like putting one foot like forward, like just putting one foot, like being bold and brave. And because I feel like there's past conditioning is what he's showing me, that maybe like you've been working through some old conditioning already, or you're in the process of doing that, where you're shedding like old outdated beliefs, like blocks, that you might have had to like starting your business or moving forward in a certain direction. But he's just highlighting with you like just one step in front of the other, like consistent steps, like taking consistent steps forward, like however big or small those steps may be or appear to be, as long as you continue to move forward with what you're focused on, your like focus on your goals, your intentions, what you want to create. And then kind of what he's showing me is this, like if you set your intentions and you have these like goals, and they might be bigger goals, bigger vision, kind of like a vision board, you have like the bigger destination points that you want to hit, or you kind of know where you want to go and where you want to end up. And if you then take that timeline and go backwards from that place, you're going to start to fill in the gaps of all the like spaces in between that you want to eventually, that you're going to have to eventually achieve or um like take, so he's kind of just showing that um that can give you a better, clearer sense of like the action steps that are necessary. But you can also just tune to your higher self, or tune to your heart, like every day, and ask spirit, like what is the next um action step to take today that's in highest alignment with my goal, vision, or highest timeline for my business. And so and let your heart lead you through synchronicity, through like spontaneity, like you'll get spontaneous creative impulses or ideas. And he's saying, and don't look for it to be like in an order, like basically he's saying like it sometimes it comes like out of order, which looks like it's coming out of sync, when it's actually um y- what's being called for you to do in those moments is to trust your higher self to lead, not always knowing what the outcome is going to be, but just to take that step forward, even if that one step seems premature on a certain level. He's saying it's the right step for you in that moment, but it's like sometimes it's like you'll take a step and then that step won't necessarily turn into anything at that moment, but it's still part of the process. And so it looks like it's out of order sometimes, the way spirit asks us to move. But it's all about finding your flow. He's saying finding your divine flow. He's highlighting your, or emphasizing your goddess qualities. So staying in your goddess power. He's highlighting Aphrodite around you, who's very connected to your soul, higher soul mission work. And right now, he's saying that you're very much he's saying you're in wizard mode, which is so funny to me. I don't know why he's saying that, but he's like, you're kind of like in wizard mode, but he's saying that you're like collecting a lot of the pieces of the puzzle. So it feels like you've been missing some of the pieces, or you had some big pieces for a while, but there might be some pieces missing or that feel out of order to you. So Archangel Metatron is going to help you like put those pieces together, but it's really about following your highest heart's desire and not being afraid to just go forward and do it. Do what you feel like you're being called to do, and try it out. So I do feel that what he's saying is 2025 is going to be like a really transformative year for you, a really empowering year for you, where it's like you're really going to step out of your box and more into the limelight, and you're going to start to feel more comfortable in that position. I feel so that's definitely going to help grow your business. So I do feel that a lot of positive things to come for you, Lauren. So I hope that helps you, and thank you for your question. And then I'll move to Anne. And says, do you have a final message to me in your final live show from the guy that has a message? Oh, thank you. Okay, let me tune in. Um, I'm getting Freya a lot. Like, wow, like Freya strong, but I just want to. So, Okay, so I'm going with Freya because she's really coming in. She's saying this is going to be an empowering year for you as well. So I feel based on what she's showing me is that you have a like your soul has been called to do some heavy clearing work. Like she's calling it soul mission work, but I feel like it has to do with clearing karma, clearing like past timelines, like could be from past lives or just in this incarnation. Like there's some final clearing work to do, and she's using like final countdown song is like kind of if you guys know this song, it's like the final countdown. I think the band is called Europe. And it talks about like going to Venus and all of this. It's kind of an interesting song if you take the lyrics and translate into like light worker talk. But it's an uplifting song, but it's so I feel like you're kind of working with the collective. um you're working the area of collective shadow healing work is what she's showing me. And so Freya is a guide on your team that can help you with that. She's really good at helping you like transcend like different worlds. So like moving like in and out of different dimensions and being able to work with like different types of guides. She's also highlighting nature spirit guides for you as well, and working more with elementals on your team as well for some of the clearing work. So she's highlighting the Dragon Collective as guides to work with for some of the like I don't know if you're working in the area of like clearing work for Mother Earth, but if you feel guided to do that type of healing work for Mother Earth, kind of what we were talking about with Metatron a little bit earlier, you can work with the well, you can work with the galactics, but you can work with the probably because you have a lot of galactics on your team. I'm saying that, but I meant to say the dragons actually. So, but I do have galactics that want to interact with you more and connect with you more. They're showing me Pleiadian. Like you have a Pleiadian star family members as well on your team. So I'm not sure if you're aware of them, but they are definitely like hovering around you and in your bedroom at night is what I'm seeing and what they're saying. So there's like they're kind of like inching closer and closer, like they want to connect. And if you channel them, or if you're open to channeling them, I feel they have messages for you either through automatic writing or however you feel guided to channel them. So Pleiadian ancestors on your team. Archangel Metatron's also around you as well. So yeah, Freya, collective shadow healing work, it feels like, and anything that you're clearing in the area of past traumas, like past ancestral traumas or generational traumas, she can help you with in that area. So I feel, but she's saying you're very protected. You're very protected right now. She's showing me like as if you're like in your own little bubble, you're in your own little world. Like you have a lot of freedom to kind of move in and out of this really safe and protective space to kind of go like she's talking about exploring like dimensionally, like interdimensionally, like through meditation, even through like practices such as astral projection, or what you're doing in your nighttime dream state. I feel there's astral work that you're also doing in your nighttime and visitations happening. So I would love to hear, yeah, anything you want to share on that if that resonates at all for you. But there's a lot of like different types of messages wanting to come through all at once. So I hope that helps you, Anne. And hi, Benesha. And yay, yep. Happy birthday to David Bowie. Yep, yep. Okay. Um, and Angela is asking if she would love a general message from her spirit team. Thanks so much. Okay, great. Let me just get a sip of water real quick. Okay. All right. So I've got Archangel Metatron here. General message. Yeah, he's just saying like keep up the good work. Um there's like a go get 'em type of attitude he's highlighting with you. Like it feels like you've got your eyes on the prize, or you have some crystal clear visions of what you want to create, what you want to collaborate on, what you want to build. Um in 2025. And so he's saying this is going to be a very prosperous year for you, like emotionally and spiritually abundant is what he's highlighting. Emotional and spiritual abundance, like joy. It feels like a very active like feeling as well. Like you're going to be actively and outwardly expressing yourself, like your true gifts, your higher self. Like you're really tuned to your higher self is what he's showing me. And there's a lot of gifts and powers, like creatively speaking, like there's a spark of creative energy. It feels like he's saying is coursing through your body, or your soul is like lit up from the inside out. Like it's like you wanna, it's almost like the feeling, what he's showing me is like you want to run a marathon. It's like you're getting ready to like run a race, and there's like all this like charged up energy. And it has to do some with your creative expression and how you're feeling empowered to share more of your voice, to be more active in your spiritual community, or the communities that you are a part of already. Just when he says like go for it, it's like you're ready to run the race, like you someone passed the baton to you and you're ready to go and you're ready to run, and it feels like full charge, full speed ahead. So I feel like the energy is also like nothing stopping me now type of energy, that like you can keep a quicker pace if you go with the momentum of the energy, that where the energy wants to take you. So I don't know if you're feeling this drive right now, or this is something that's going to come in for you, but because he's kind of showing me the whole year as like a race, but there's something, it feels like there's a lot of excitement around something, and that excitement is what's going to propel you forward in your mission work, and how you feel guided to express yourself and share your creative voice and power with the world, with the community. And yeah, so I just prosperous, abundant, very high timelines is what he's showing, and higher activations as well. He's highlighting for you at night. There's a lot of higher heart activations going on. You have a cosmic family of light also that is around you. So interstellar, he's highlighting. So it feels like you could be having dream time experiences with like starseed family members that don't always present as galactic beings that look like ET, although they can, but a lot of them can just look like, like normal humans, but be like a galactic ancestor that you're communicating with. Um, so yeah, he's highlighting opening up your channeling abilities, telepathic communication. It's a year for all of us to really hone in on our spiritual abilities as it relates to mediumship and connecting with our spirit teams more directly, and building our confidence and trust in those connections, and how our guides show up for us synchronistically with divine messages, that we can call on them anytime and ask for confirmation in many ways, and signs of confirmation if we want to feel like we're on the right track and we just want to get that extra sign of confirmation. Don't hesitate to reach out to your guides, he's saying, and to ask them for specific synchronicities to come in to help you really align and magnetize on your higher path. And the more you're in your higher heart, the more you're on that frequency of joy, love, unconditional love, all of that. It's and you're tuned to your excitement and your joy and your passion, and you're allowing that frequency to drive you, that opens you up to have an easier time hearing your spirit guides and connecting with your spirit guides. So really important message for us all to hear, and I hope that helps you, Angela. Jacqueline says, I've been hearing a lot of ringing in my ears lately and have experienced muscle pain over my whole body. Oh, sorry to hear about the muscle pain, Jacqueline, and the ringing in the ears. Yeah, I've been getting that too, actually. It's a lot like that's a sign of frequency adjustments and opening up your ear chakras, and your clairaudience sometimes, but also we can pick up on like different frequencies, high vibrational frequencies like galactics that might be around us. And the shifts and changes definitely cause a lot of sometimes physical issues that aren't always comfortable. So Yeah, so many ascension symptoms that comes through with all these changes. And Benefcia says, I've been connecting with the central sun often lately. Yes, the galactic sun, the central sun, the galactic core central sun, very powerful energy to connect with. We did a super activating event at the end of the year that was guided by Merlin, King Arthur, and the dragons. And it was for the Wheel of Time. And it helped us merge with the galactic sun. And it's really important that this is a good, powerful time to connect with that that energy right now, to stay like fully centered and aligned on our highest path. And Nicole says, that's crazy. I was just reading my notes with my galactic team and thinking of connecting in. Oh, yay. Awesome. Good. Okay, going back. Oh, yes. Angela brings up Elvis. Yes, you're right. It is Elvis's birthday as well. I did see that. I'm more close with David than I am with Elvis, but I have channeled Elvis, and he's a fun guy to work with as well. Definitely has a sense of humor, but it would be his 90th birthday. Oh, well, happy birthday, Elvis. Wow. I couldn't believe he was 42 when he died. I was like, oh my God, he was so young. Wow. But okay, well, thank you for that. And let me go down, make sure I'm not missing anybody's questions. Benefcia says, Archangel Metatron's messages resonate with me completely. Grid work is one of my highest calling to do. Yes, astral projections and lots of dream time activations lately. Yes, definitely. Okay. Okay, so I do have a question here from Coru, from France. Hello from France. And they're asking, can I have some guidance? I cannot lose weight, please and thanks. Okay, let me tune in for that. Okay, so with this type of question, let me see who wants to step forward. I have Archangel Raphael here, and he's usually good with like health issues or physical related issues. So with weight loss, let's see, why can I not lose weight? What is the I'm hearing like emotional blocks. So he's highlighting detoxification as a way to like a physical detox, as a way to reset your body's like rhythm. It feels like, but there's also some emotional blocks, because what he's highlighting is like what's important to know about weight loss. And I used to be a weight loss counselor, so I kind of have some experience in this area. Is sometimes it's like there's a belief system attached to that makes it hard for our body to go with like the plan, right? To follow the plan of what we're attempting to do to lose weight. So detox can kind of help to clear the clutter, he's saying, of like just in the physical system, to like help reset the energy levels so that like you have like kind of a clean slate. Fasting, water fasting is good. Or there's like a, I don't like to use the word diet, but like a, yeah, there's just like, if you follow the nutritional fasting, there's a fasting program that helps you to like eat certain amounts of time. I don't know exactly. It's like go like 6-hour periods without eating, or 8 hours, and then but you could probably look that up online. But so like intermittent fasting, that's what it's called. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. Intermittent fasting can help kind of just change the rhythm of your body and reset it and reprogram it. But reprogramming your body is all about for weight loss, is a lot has to do with like your mental and emotional like blocks that you carry with you. So that's back to the beliefs that he was talking about. Like your self-limiting beliefs is what he's highlighting. So he's wanting you to self-reflect and tune through like meditation, tune to your higher self and self-reflect on what beliefs or blocks that you can tune to that might be creating a distortion in your field, is what he's calling it, so that where your body isn't being responsive to the weight loss techniques that you're using, or it's kind of a way to, he's calling it an attunement. So what he's showing me is he wants you to call him in when you meditate, call Archangel Raphael in, tune to your higher self first, then call Archangel Raphael in and ask him to attune your chakra system, your light body, to help create a higher organic rhythm and flow with your energy systems, okay? And to clear out any blocks, known or unknown, conscious or unconscious, that might be restricting you and holding you back. So, and ask to also, if you tune to your higher self through journaling, you can ask specifically what those beliefs are and what, like, I'm hearing not worthy, being not worthy, feeling not worthy, that could be one. We all carry like core wounds and core beliefs. And also with weight, sometimes it's a way to protect ourselves if we feel unsafe in the world. Sometimes we unconsciously put on weight as a way to buffer ourselves from others, or just usually it's a lot of people that who are very empathic sometimes struggle with that as well, because you feel everything. And so sometimes if you're really highly sensitive to other people's energy, sometimes the idea of putting weight on can, in an unconscious way, make you feel a little bit more protected or safe in the world. So look at all of those unconscious fears that could be blocking or causing like self-sabotage in your effort to lose weight. But I hope that helps you. Thank you for coming on the show today. Okay. So I'm going to just go down into the comments a little bit, because I want to make sure I'm staying caught up. And then I see, I see a lot of you guys talking about different things. So I don't want to get too distracted, but I'm just trying to see. Because I do have a couple questions from people that posted in the group that I want to get to. So I'm going to start getting to some of those. And then if I have time, I'll get to more of your questions on the live. So I had a question come in from Ursula. And let me just look at this question. She said that she wanted me to ask her team what her dreams were about the other night, because she had 2 frightening dreams. So I'm going to tune in for her on that. Archangel, let's see, I have Archangel Raphael here, but who would like to step in for Ursula? So I'm just getting Archangel Metatron coming back in for Ursula. He's reminding you, Ursula, you have a lot of dragon guides around you that want to connect with you. So connecting to your dragon team, I feel like they have earth-related messages for you as well, having to do with like the grid work or maybe the mission work. But he's saying report back to your dragon guides. So I have David Bowie saying hello also as well, because I know he's a guide on your team. But about your dreams, I want to see what he's saying. Shifting consciousness. I feel like these dreams are taking you back to like old timelines. It feels like past lives, or connects you back into some type of past life trauma that is coming back around to be cleared and cleansed. It feels like it has to do with limiting beliefs, and how these limiting beliefs and patterns are playing out in your current trajectory or your current reality. Something blocking, like fears that are blocking, or fears that you feel are blocking your path, but he's highlighting fears that are blocking your path. So I'm not sure exactly how the experiences in your dreams would relate to any self-limiting beliefs or fears that you might be having, conscious or unconscious, that are affecting you in this life. But I do feel from what he's showing me, they correlate to past timelines. And so he's just saying there's just a lot of clearing work also that you're doing in the astral realm. So it feels like you're also helping to clear the collective shadow. He's highlighting healing the collective shadow with you as well. So some of these could be like a culmination of just I'm hearing like angry energy from the like the collective shadow residue that kind of pops up in our dreams sometimes, because that's what we're actively working on as a collective to heal. And he's reminding us that we're all connected on to the collective unconscious. So sometimes that comes through in our dream time experiences as to what the collective is ready to heal within the unconscious. And sometimes it's easier to work through those fears through, or to at least have them present in dream time, because they are there to get our attention. If it's something like really frightening, it'll be there to get our attention and to highlight some aspect of our own healing, personal healing journey that we can work on to like retune and clear that aspect out of our individual consciousness field. Because once we clear the distortion from our consciousness field, our individual consciousness field, it doesn't spread the collective. So it actually it like stops there. There's a lot of people who aren't actively doing the healing work, and so whatever they're experiencing even in dream time can radiate into the collective consciousness and affect other people. um, but when we're actively setting that intention to do the clearing and healing work, and we're activated as star seeds, like we're on the mission, like you are, Ursula, and many of us are, we're somewhat protected in that dreamtime space, so that only what we're experiencing is there for us to kind of see something, so we can clear it, and so that it doesn't like spread into the collective shadow. But also what he means by that is you're protected. So whatever scary thing you might have encountered in your dream time, and that goes for all of us who are actively doing the work, um, it's like a spiritual training ground. It's like some of us are doing work as like a spiritual training, where we're actually, it seems like we're in a scary place in our dream and we're doing scary stuff, but the reality is like we're very protective, we're in a protected space. And yeah, so I hope that helps, Ursula, because there's a lot that goes on in dreams, and it's like a whole nother world that it's interesting to know, how that all works. And I'm still learning a lot about that myself. And I've had some interesting dreams lately. A lot of dreams I've had lately have to do with like catastrophes that are happening in like third world countries, that I'm like going to these places and I'm there to try to like stop this catastrophe that's about to happen. And but there's always like bad guys around, people that are there that are like, mm, you know, I don't want to say out to get me specifically, but they're just dangerous people, and you kind of have to like know who's who. So definitely been doing some of that work myself, but I'd love to hear if that resonates for you. I know you're not live. I don't think you're live with us right now, but when you do watch, would love to hear your thoughts. Okay, so I do have a question from Carolyn as well that came in from Facebook. So let me go to that. She was saying something about she learned a lot last year with a certain family situation, and she has a question. Is there any guidance on my son Sean on his time to grab a career that will help him pick up the pieces of his life? I feel it soon. He's ready, and I'm not ready to worry anymore, to trust. Okay. Well, thank you, Carolyn, for your question. And I just keep hearing soon, soon. Like Archangel Metatron is like soon, soon. Like he's on the cusp. He's on the cusp. Like he's on the edge point. I feel like there's like a little bit more transformation that needs to happen though. There's just some kind of like personal growth or self development, an area of self development or healing that he's actively working on that's really going to like build the momentum for his creative fire to turn back on and to like for him to get sparked in a new creative direction. So I don't know if he struggles with lack of motivation or lack of inspiration or just not knowing like which way to go, like if he has so many options and he's not sure which one to go. But Archangel Metatron is saying, but when one door opens, like or when sorry, I'm saying it wrong. When one door closes, a new door opens. So if he can just learn to look at life like that and just to understand that like synchronicities also work in the same way that they do when they come in like as a yes. Sometimes the synchronicity is a no. Sometimes it's like a yes, yes, no, no, yes, no, yes, yes, that type of thing. So he's saying to have him look for um like all the opportunities that are there, but also look for like the synchronicities, the signs of confirmation that he's like pursuing the right track. He's always like pursuing the right track, meaning he can't make a mistake in the sense if he's just going where his heart is leading him. But essentially, there are like some opportunities that might seem like he missed that opportunity, but when in reality it wasn't the right time for that come in. That's kind of how he's showing it. Like sometimes a no doesn't mean it's like a bad thing. It means it's just not it's not the perfect fit. It's not the perfect match. So, but I do feel like it's coming soon. Like that's what he said first. He just kept saying soon, soon, like he's on the cusp. Like there's this last push or some kind of transformation, self transformation that's about to happen or that he's going through right now that's going to put him on the leading edge of what he wants, on the forefront or as the forerunner of what he is looking for in that area. So I hope that helps, Carolyn. And of course, Kira's here. So I'm going to get to Kira's question that she posted on my Facebook. And that might be the last question that I get to for today. We'll see how that goes. But let me find your question. Kira wants to know who is helping me right now. I feel a lot of magic is happening around me and feeling so happy. Yay. This energy is beauty. And then we will miss your lives. Oh, thank you. I'll miss it too, but I'll be back at some point, I'm sure. But awesome. Okay, so let me get a sip of water real quick. Okay. Who is helping Kira right now? Okay. I definitely have Mother Mary who is helping you. Mary Magdalene, Yeshua. So you've got like them around. A lot of magic is happening around me. I feel like they're your main guides. I know Kali Ma is around you as well. But I do get a lot of like Aphrodite energy around you as well. So I don't, and she's highlighting that you have some Venus connections. Like you are connected into the planet Venus as a starseed. So it feels like you have guides around you from that starseed that want to connect with you, and that might be why she's showing up as well. But she's highlighting with me right now, Aphrodite. She's like, beauty and the magic is within you. It's like it's self-created, it's self-materialized, is what she's saying, because you've learned to trust yourself. You've really opened up your gifts of empowerment, and all of your goddess qualities are shining through. So it's like she's saying you've really hit the mark. I feel in your frequency, in your vibration, and she's highlighting like how you've tuned your thoughts, how you've chosen to like delete outdated identities, versions of yourself, paradigms, beliefs that were limiting you, that felt self-limiting to you. So she just keeps saying the beauty and the magic and the power is within. So she's wanting to give you credit for all the work that all the soul work that you've been doing, I'm hearing, and that you're finally like tune to that beat of your heart, right? That the beat of your own drum is what she's saying. You're living life more authentically. It feels like you're being more spontaneous, more creative in your divine flow and how you connect even with your own like spirit guides in the way that you channel messages or receive messages, or just through your daily practices, your spiritual practices. It feels like the hard work is paying off for you. And so this is a time to really like explore like new identities, right? To really, she's saying dress to impress, like just go out there to be bold and brave in all of your pursuits, and to really trust yourself, like trust that higher intuitive voice, because you win all the time when you trust your intuition. You win all the time. You're always on the highest timeline, and you've really cultivated your ability to tune to that magic. Tune, and she's highlighting your aura. Like your aura is brighter, and you're glowing, and you're radiating a very highly magnetic light. So you're also emanating a lot of higher light codes that are helping to activate others just by being in your presence, just by being like you being in the circle of people around you, and maybe not even speaking, like you're emanating your light, and that's activating a lot of people on their spiritual missions. Um, in ways that might not be known to you, but it's really helping. So I just feel that, yeah. Let me make sure I got that question. Yeah, who is helping you? Well, Aphrodite. Aphrodite is around, and Mother Mary. But she just keeps highlighting like you have a lot of that like Venetian goddess energy, that effervescent, like unconditional love. Like you have a big heart, and it's time for the world to like see more of your truth, your inner truth, and your inner wisdom. And she's also showing a lot of like um, Sophia Christ wisdom codes that have activated within you, and that you're continuing to activate. It's going to like that feeling is going to expand, and it's going to be more of like how you feel on a consistent basis if it's not already. So awesome job, Kira, and awesome question. And I'm really happy that, yes, I could answer as many as questions as I could today. And thank you all for being here. I'm a little sad that I won't be back for a while with this show. But at the same time, like I said, I know that I'll be producing regular content. That's my goal, is to supplement what I would be doing live with other types of new content that will cater to the audience that I have here and the different interests that I have. So if you guys have suggestions on things that you would like me to channel more about, please leave comments on this video and let me know what spiritual topics or different guides you would like me to share more messages from as I create new content. And other than that, I hope you all have a beautiful and blessed day. I love you all, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now. Bye.